Well, it's a common horror movie trope. The escaped mental patient, the homicidal maniac, escapes from the mental facility and is out on the loose. Michael Myers, Tales from the Crypt, the old urban legend with the guy with the hook for the hand, whatever. It's a common trope. But today, that person just might be sitting behind you on the train because that's how we do things now. We do not put these people where they should be and keep them there. Instead, we want everybody to be free, right? So let's watch this video. I do not have and I wouldn't play the full graphic version anyways, obviously, but this is what we have. Let's watch it. That's DeCarlos Brown Jr. right there, ladies and gentlemen. Apparently schizophrenic.
This stop is Stanley Park Station. Please exit right.
Here's the victim, Irina. She's wearing a Zeppetti's Pizzeria shirt, so she's getting off work apparently. I think this is around 10 p.m. I would guess getting off of work. And she sits right in front of this guy. I would have sat in the back of him, honestly. Just doesn't matter who it is. I would just, take one of them back seats.
Please stand
Like my back up against the wall.
Train is about to move.
Pulls out a pocket knife, unfolds it. And they cut and spare us what happened, but he stabbed her multiple times there, and once in the throat, at least one time in the throat, or the neck, rather. They should lock these people up and keep them locked up. So the blood dripping is apparently from his hand. He was treated, at least he cut himself, So there he is, dripping blood all over and I'm thinking this has got to be in a different car. He must have moved because these people are here talking, having a conversation, and yeah, it doesn't look like the same car. So he must have moved. He's just looking and seeing the blood. DeCarlos Brown Jr. is apparently homeless, and no surprise, amongst the homeless population, they have a very high percentage of mental illness. Because statistically, I don't know if you know this or not, but most people that are homeless actually choose to be homeless. They want to be homeless. There are resources, there are things that they can do, but they're not all there, So somebody like this guy who's off his fucking meds, obviously, if his meds help, he's not going to be taken. He's homeless, which is where he wants to be because he doesn't know what's best for him. He's a crazy person. And not to excuse if he is indeed. Oh, wow, everybody's running. Look at that. Lock him up, throw away the key. Or put him down, That's what I feel. I don't think there's a whole lot left, but I have a little information for you on both the suspect here, the alleged killer, and I have a little info on the victim. Let's see if there's anything else here. He just stands there in pain. Good. And then, wow, yeah, look at all these people running. Getting out of there. Because they just... Let's see what we got here. So, Irina Zarutska, I believe is how you say it. She was 23 years old. She was born in Kiev, Ukraine, and she came here with her family in 2022. And they moved to Charlotte. She had an art degree and was improving her English and hoped to become a veterinary assistant. She was wearing a pizza uniform, as you saw. It was around 10 a.m. And 4 minutes later, he stabbed her and she was pronounced dead. The family launched a GoFundMe afterward. So that is up and live. And then DeCarlos Brown Jr., 34 years old, in custody, held without bond, competency evaluation ordered. First-degree murder is the charge. And he, guess what, has a rap sheet. Prior convictions include robbery with armed robbery, breaking and entering, felony larceny. He served 6 through 8.5 years in prison and was released in 2020. And recent arrests include misuse of 911, court records, and local reporters note bizarre statements about a man-made material controlling him. So obviously the guy's crazy. And why are these people allowed to walk around? We basically have a free and open homeless mental institution amongst the homeless population. Several outlets report there was 14 prior arrests and a history of mental illness. 14 priors. Like, come on. Yeah, he left the train and was treated for a hand injury, then arrested. Police recovered the folding knife. So there you go, guys. Be safe out there. It's on those trains and buses, public transportation where these crazy people ride them. It's a good place to conceal carry. All right, guys. That's all I got for you.